What's up, collective? Welcome back to the Oracle's desk. I'm doing my weird stuff in front of you guys so you feel less weird about doing your weird stuff alone. I know, look at the sacrifices I make for you guys. All right, we got the tripod Titan right today, so hopefully she'll continue to behave. I've got a message from the Munchkins, and as I was going through, my Munchkins jumped out a card at me somewhere over the rainbow, guys. So I am a lot sadder than I sound, actually. I'm having a rough day. So hopefully I will take you with me on an adventure over the rainbow, and then we'll see the little bluebirds fly, and then we'll be happy because we'll know that we can fly as well. That kind of tarot station and that kind of tarot reader sounds interesting to you. Well, you are in luck because you can hit subscribe and be a part of my silly little tribe for free down below. All right. We're about to go over the rainbow. Are you guys ready? I'm not really ready either, but we're going anyway, so. You stayed. You didn't X out, so here we go. If happy little bluebirds fly over the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I? Somewhere over the rainbow. I'm moving plants back outside. Try to scanty pieces are all over the house. Don't you dare cry. Because wherever I plant those little pieces, they are going to come right back up. Why is this not centered? Why won't this tripod let me be great? I have questions. I feel it's a conspiracy. All right, before we get too deep into it, let's locate the Munchkins in question. They should be at the end of the road, the yellow brick road, or at the edge of Wonderland. I don't know yet, but so far we're over the rainbow, so I think we're safely on that side of this realm. Let's see what the Munchkins have to say. To Munchkin Land, we represent the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild. Why are you doing this right now? Okay, we're ready for the Munchkins. Oh, yep. Okay, let's go, Munchkins. What do you want to tell us? How many of your cards you want? Crazy Munchkins. Ooh, you're going through the looking glass. Portal, Beatrice, Portal, the Vizad. About Dorothy and the Scarecrow. Ooh. Da-da, da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's why you're still the one. We have silver slippers. Now, the slippers in the book are silver. The slippers in the movie are red. That was so they would show up. But the allegory still remains the same. The silver slippers down the golden road. It's a story about monetary metals and fiat currency. Look it up. We're kind of in the same period now. Going through the looking glass with Dorothy and the Scarecrow. Silver slippers. There's something about changing the slippers from ruby to silver that's really standing out here. Something the wizard did. You would think that would say brain, but it says bran. What else is he holding here? A heart. Bran, heart, and alcohol. And a green glass. I feel like we also might be seeing some of the green fairy. Are there fairies in Oz Collective? I don't believe so. Why is it 6 minutes already? Munchkins say because I'm slow. That's actually very mean. I'm going to keep going. Oh, I know. We'll go to hit the bricks. We'll go to the bricks. Or should we get some alchemy? I don't know. There is wizard work afoot. It could be magical in nature. That being said, I'm very drawn to this. I don't know why I was, because normally I don't do the wild unknown stuff with... Oh, I need the... Maybe. I don't know. This one I don't usually need the book as much as the alchemy one, but this is archetype. There's something here about the ruby and the slipper. It's giving Philosopher's Stone. I'm not going to front. Let's just look, though, before I go too far down. And I don't mind, like, channeling and things like that, but I like confirmation. Especially because you go too far down in a line and then of reasoning, and then it 360s later. So you're like, oh, great. How'd I miss that? What am I missing here? What do I need to see? There's something about going through the glass and the Philosopher's Stone. Let's get a few more than just one, but I don't want like 4 million, okay? Okay, now it's just getting obnoxious. Is that it? Good Lord. Let's see if one turned over. Something about this underground. Something about... passing through. Ooh, the womb and the vessel. That's freaky. Oh, look at all these over here, too. Starborn, the egg. I keep getting egg hatching. Hatching the self. The bridge. The bardo. Box. We're at a threshold collective. We have been going through hell. The maze, the labyrinth. There's something about every time you've gone through hell, it wasn't the same every time. You learned something new. It might have been a karmic cycle, but you were learning something new every time. There's your lives. You're looking at your lives through this underworld lens. As you cross through the threshold, we are definitely at threshold magic, you guys. We keep getting this. The threshold, and then look. Rainbow, the bridge. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue. There's a line that I heard of once in a lullaby. One day I'll wish upon a star. So as you went through over the bridge and through this womb, your vessel, the self. Oh, I like that. 1010. You found poetry. It made you a star. Very much like Orpheus, kind of a little bit. The bridge to the womb. The poet. The starborn. You ready for this last one? Kiss. Ooh. The moon. That's not going to not make me sad. Okay. The moon, you guys. Is actualizing Philosopher's Stone, like I said. Also somewhere over the rainbow. Clearly, we've crossed. I believe this is an announcement that we are indeed over the rainbow, collective. I would say even kissed by the rainbow. I would say there's no place like home magic. There's no place like Oz or Wonderland. Kinship. Threshold magic. The thread. Pull the red thread. If you want to destroy my sweater, whoa, whoa, whoa. Pull this thread as I walk away. As I walk away, watch me unravel. I'll soon be naked, lying on the floor. I come undone. Please, dear daddy, I write you despite the years of silence, like father, stepfather. Ooh. Oh, you have done good work since crossing this threshold. You are, look at this. You are over the rainbow. Look, 9 of Pentacles. She's chilling and enjoying her luxe life. What? You guys know how I fight with these cards. Because I want you to see them. They're beautiful. The energy that moves on them is so lovely, but you really can't enjoy it. It took you many tries to get through this looking glass, to get over this rainbow. And isn't it funny here that we have that and we have that, but the underworld could also be kind of falling down the rabbit hole. It's also giving Narnia. You are over the rainbow, collective. You went fast too. You might not realize it yet. That's why the Munchkins are here. Maybe you're just waking up and you're groggy. Maybe you were under a spell and a kiss broke the spell. Jack's kiss. The inventor. Mom. The inventor's celebrating. He sees this as a full success. He's drinking. He's got the party out. He's a happy, happy camper. Let's see what is on the other side of looking glass, what messages we can receive from Alice, since both are out here. Across the threshold, over the rainbow. So we are living self-sufficient. Even if you're like financially, you get help or whatever, you're independent. You decide what to do with that money on your own. You travel as you will. You travel. I'm getting like a lady. I travel alone as a lady. It's like a big deal. You're also like, I don't know. I feel like you're on the internet. You balanced an eel on the end of your nose. What made you so awfully clever? Yes, you have done something very clever here. crossing over the threshold from the underworld. Or maybe you fell down the underworld. That's the reason they're called lessons, because they lessen from day to day. You fell through the rabbit hole. You wanted to return to Oz. Maybe there was something about like literally the color in your world being gone. With the silver slippers here and the sorcerer's stone, it's really giving like there was no color in my world. And then you pass through the looking glass and now there's a lot of color. Even as I look at these underworld cards, they are very black and white. Until you get this thread here and then you start to see color. Maybe you're following color. That's an interesting way of divination. And that's why you're looking online. I've never seen the Queen of Cups and felt like you were looking online. I'm trying to think of what a Queen of Cups and an Emperor Mastery would be like riding the chariot. She'd probably be super fierce. Like, you would think that she would be like Renee Zellweger or something, but really she'd be like Grace Jones. Which would surprise you. You're a surprising magician. I think I could if only I knew how to begin. Well, I feel like if that's you, this probably isn't your reading, because I feel like this person has come out of the underworld darkness and out into the world of color. And maybe you had to change your story. Maybe the change of your story was the change of your philosophy. And now you have a new Philosopher's Stone. Russell is always talking about the Philosopher's Stone. But, funny enough, a Philosopher's Stone is like it's again another credo that's getting you through life. So again, back to the alien message. What are you using to get you through life? You were looking for color. Somewhere over the rainbow skies are... This is lovely energy, by the way. Blue. There's a mystery here as well. And there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. One day I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like raindrops away above the chimney top. Maybe a kiss woke you up. Did you recently get kissed? That's where you find me, somewhere over the rainbow. I feel like you're waiting. Like, look at even this picture here. See, this guy's born out of this golden Orphic egg, right? Into the dark. This is Sorry, collective, we got cut off. I was rambling on about something about a kiss that woke you up. But I feel like there's like this thing with you and this poet and you holding this orb, pondering the orb. Maybe yourself is in there. You're waiting to release something. Maybe poetry, maybe music. But I know that whatever it is, it's going to be a fucking hit because the Star is born, right? You're pulling yourself out of this egg. You rebirth yourself, a new Philosopher's Stone. The self and the poet. And the star-born kiss. This is really beautiful energy. If you have poetry or any art you'd like to share, please put it down in the comments. I'd love to see it. I'm going to leave this out because there's something very significant about this threshold magic. And there's something significant about the kiss. It could just be a one-off. But you see here, there's somebody here with their hand out, right? And then the moon's there, like... So maybe you're reaching out to someone through this egg, through this creation. I don't know. but it is significant. Something about the poet, the star-born poet. And then also with this kiss here, the moon from your underworld journey. Let's see, what other kind of mischief may we get into? What can we rely upon, collective? You know what I'm doing. You know I'm messing around with the light. I'm sorry. Okay. I wonder if Toth wouldn't be better here. The bridge, the thread, the starborn. Something significant about your poetry and somebody reaching out for you. Maybe you made something and then somebody finally is like, oh, this is great. I'm going to pull you through the looking glass. I don't know. Let's see what Toth says. Not go fast. I'm told not to go fast. Okie dokie. I'm also going to get some Moonman's cards out before this is over with. Learn some lessons and learn to balance. Queen of Wands. There's the magic. Ooh, the Princess of Wands. If anyone was going to conjure a rainbow, it would be her. There's something significant about the color change in the shoes. Something significant about the Sorcerer's Stone. Threshold magic. Maybe you're afraid to reach through or to show your work. I don't think you should be. This is like, it feels really profound, actually. Confirmation of the light switch. Where? What did I say I was going to get out? I've fully forgotten, collective. Pardon me. Maybe the I Ching will help. Give us a little bit more direction here. You're crossing over the threshold magic. Coming on the other side, you have your Orphic egg or your whatever it is, your orb. It could be your work, your poetry. You were carrying this colorful rainbow through this underworld journey of yours, and maybe you were curating. But let's see what we can get the I Ching so we can get like a better idea here of what's going on. Because this is really, really beautiful magic, and it's all been pleasurable. Like whatever it was, you alchemized it very well indeed. Let's see here. Oh, darn it. Sorry, collective. Number 6. Heaven above, water below. Heaven rises, water falls. Conflict at the beginning. Yeah. The natural movement of heaven is upward. Water moves naturally down. When two forces pull in opposite directions, conflict is inevitable. Someone or something that may not be immediately obvious pulling against you. If you are sure you are in the right, proceed cautiously. If you are in doubt, do not proceed at all. Conflict. Yeah, you fear something's going on. That's why you are holding on to this egg until it's time to hatch it. But it's giving like mother of dragons. You know what I mean? Like you're about to light this fire and then the egg's going to hatch and then you're going to have like you have something really significant in this orb here that you need to present. You're waiting for someone to come back and look for you. Maybe you're waiting for someone to tell you it's okay. We have card 6 here and card 6 here. And that's what this wizard is for. I'm getting liquid courage. Didn't I say something about the alcohol bottle? Kidding. A liquid courage to help you ease on down the road. You're about to embark on an epic journey. It's going to feel amazing. I don't know. It feels amazing, though. It feels like, you know, a Subway sandwich after a long day of playing softball. Hit subscribe. Like it feels like, and you're finally in air conditioning and you can take your cleats off and you can put your glove down and you're exhausted and, you know, you get extra mayo because you ran 4 hours. Maybe there was somebody that you knew of that was a writer, and now you're about to present to that person or whatever it is that this is that you've created. You put your heart into all your color, all your magic. Conflict. So you're conflicted on whether or not this is the right person. Or maybe you're like me and you're like, am I even supposed to be waiting for a person? I don't even know. I don't know either, collective. Like every day it fucking changes. Hit subscribe. Every day it's a new do this, do that. But it doesn't mean that it's not without word. And it doesn't mean that it's not without warrant. Especially after you've just traversed this hellish landscape. You might be, and then this is why you're probably at my desk, in the same situation I am. You keep getting introduced to these same energies that you just got away from right as you're starting out, as you're crossing this threshold. And this is still not the right person. But you're so close to being out. You're so close to being hatched. Let's get some magic and see what our advice is. And then after that, I'll let you go because, oh gosh. Yeah, your magic. Let me see here. The High Priest. You're off to see the wizard. You're off to see the wizard. You want to know if what you made is worth it. Yeah, you want to know if what you made was worth it. This is a burden for you, mental anguish for you, not knowing. Like you feel like restricted. Yeah, you feel really restricted. Holy shit. You're looking for a prophet. You are on the road just like Dorothy and them. You are looking for a prophet. Well, let's see if this is your prophet, man. I don't know. Like, do we have prophet cards? I don't know. Hit subscribe, collective, if we have prophet cards. I'm going to say, though, I'm going to grab the Akashic record because I feel like that is going to give us something. And then I'm going to let this go because we've already taken quite a bit of time. Let's see here. Yeah, you're really waiting for this knowledge. You keep looking out of the dark, holding on to this colorful thing that you've created, and you're peeking your head out and you're going, is he here yet? Are they here yet? You're off to see the wizard. Is the wizard there? I need to know if what I made was worth it. I don't have these kind of problems anymore, collective, because I'll tell you why. Like, I don't need people to tell me if I did right or wrong. Yeah, this is your baby. Maybe you're looking for some kind of acknowledgement from your spouse about this thing that you've created. Your spouse is not the prophet, though. I'm getting that. Like Atlantis, come on. Tell me about this prophet, Spirit, please. What about this prophet? The Wizard of Oz, the High Priest. He's guarded. Munchkins say that the High Priest and the Wizard of Oz is guarded. But if you can get to him, he'll give you something that will help you change your silver slippers to red. New alchemy. My civilization. Okay, well, there's death at the bottom of that, so that doesn't help. Carpenter again, too, which is weird. All right, collective. Well, we've established that whatever it is that you have brought for yourself out from the depths of hell, it is your baby. You love this creature, this book, this poem, whatever it was that you wrote. And you loved it enough to bring it through the looking glass, through the rabbit hole, and over the rainbow. Collective, hit subscribe. This has caused some kind of conflict. You are concerned as an independent person. You do know that other people are going to need to see this, and you're waiting for this prophet, this Wizard of Oz, this high priest to show up, put his hand out so that you can come fully out of your egg, fully into fruition. I feel like that is the reading, and I feel like that person is on their way. I do. I feel like that person's on their way. I want to know more about this person so that you know who it is, because I feel like you're still like, I don't even know if it's a man. Yeah, am I about to get robbed? Like, what's happening? I don't know. Let's see about this person. This wizard. What type of wizard is he? There's been a lot of stuff about wizards lately. I don't know what's going on in the energy, but this wizard is here to bring you aid, collective. They want me to stop pulling cards. He's a strategist. Can we get a timing card of how long before they're going to meet them? I'm not really... They're not really thrilled about that. It has to be part of your test. Damn. It has to be part of your test. Joker's here, so I'm going to grab Jack and see. It's supposed to be part of your test. You have to learn how to discern who's there. And I'll tell you, the one way to do well at this test is not need anyone. Like I just said, you're about to release something, let go of all the outcomes. Oh, look at your Magnolia showed up, punk. Jack is trying to bring you Magnolia. You better get ready. You better get ready, because he is out there. This prophet, this high priest, this wizard, he is watching you, actually. Jack's trying to get you cleaned up for this trip. You're about to go on a trip, collective. The Queen of Swords. You don't look ready. But you better get ready, because there's a strategy coming to you. This guy is going to give you aid when you find the right person. But you're going to have to attract that person, because there are many options, and there's only one right answer. And the only way to do that is if you do what the fuck you're told. Do what you're told, Queen of Wands. Can you do that? Can you sit and wait? Because you're going to get your shot, kid. Star again. I don't know who you are or what you're up to, but you're in alignment. And you're about to be the star over the rainbow, kid. So hold on tight, mama. You're going to find your prophet. That's part of your test. Okay? Now, like I said when I first started this conversation, or this reading, as you're exiting a threshold and entering into a new one, the divine is going to ask you, and the devil's going to tempt you with the energies that had kept you in this karmic loop down here in the underworld that made you so miserable, but also made lovely poetry. It's script. If you decide that you want to engage with these energies again, consciously or unconsciously, you will be brought back here. And that does not mean it's bad. Karmic lessons are good lessons to have. They're about healing. If you haven't healed, you will do it again until you've healed it. So be mindful of the people and things around. They will come in completely different shapes and packages, but they will be the same problems. Do not overlook them, okay? Like, I was on a nice date the other day and everything was going great. And then before you know it, it's St. Patrick's Day. There's a problem. I have a big gig in Houston. There's a problem. The next day, there's a problem. And I'm like, wow, this pattern sure is familiar. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about, okay? That's that narcissistic stuff. Like, if there's somebody that can't handle you having a holiday and you doing well, there's going to be a problem, right? We're not giving those. And that's something that I've had a problem in before. You know what I'm saying? So just be mindful, collective. Also, people are here to waste your time, or karmic friendships as well. Just be mindful, because when you're going through a threshold, you are in a liminal space. You are in, I don't want to say you're in danger, but you are susceptible to falling back into old traps and old habits. This is a test to see if you have indeed gotten your brain and your emotional self in check. Good luck.